Are you looking for peace of mind at your doorstep? Look no further. With the Blink Video Doorbell, your home's entrance is always within your control. Check out the link in the video description to learn more and get your Blink Video Doorbell on Amazon. Your home is in your hands.
Matt Shirvington was left speechless on Wednesday after viewing footage of a crocodile attempting to escape its enclosure. The Sunrise co-host, 45, was gobsmacked when he watched the massive croc scale and balance itself atop the caged fence in front of shocked onlookers in Roebuck, Western Australia. "That is so scary." "Nup," Shirvo said from inside the Channel 7 studio. Meanwhile, his co-host Natalie Barr assured him the crocodile was attempting to use the rest of its energy before a big feed. "Either way, if it's got the energy to get over that thing," he added. Thankfully, the croc slid back down into its enclosure. Shrivo raced his way into Aussies' hearts after he was announced as the replacement for long-serving Sunrise anchor David "Coachy" Koch in 2023. And a year later, the former Olympic athlete has become one of the nation's most beloved TV hosts. Last month, the breakfast show presenter revealed the grueling schedule which helped him shoot to the top of Network 7 in just a year. He said he has taken tips from co-host Natalie Barr to implement a very strict morning routine. "I'm trying to do a crash course sitting next to Nat because the lessons that she's learned along the way, I can learn from a lot," he told 7news.com.au. Shirvo begins his day at 2:20 a.m. to work out on his exercise bike at home for 30 minutes while the rest of the country is still asleep. He then makes sure he's getting in all his vital nutrients, vitamins, and minerals by packing them into a delicious fruit smoothie. The refreshment contains spinach, Greek yogurt, blueberries, blackberries, raspberries and beetroot with a dash of cinnamon and coconut water. Shirvo said it's the only way he can keep up with the aspects of his job which are, to his surprise, very physically demanding. "I think I'm a fairly strong and fit person, but even sitting there in that position and understanding that you've got to move and react in a certain way, it's quite draining physically and even mentally, so I think that was a big shock," he said. The presenter went on to say he doesn't even get a break when the ads flick on for viewers at home because he and Nat, 56, have behind-the-scenes work. While fans of the show are watching the latest advertisements, Shirvo said he and Nat are busy recording promos, intros and openers, and we're also talking to the people we're interviewing. By the time he gets back home, Shirvo said he's so exhausted he has to have a nap for half an hour after a big lunch just to get him through the rest of the day. Shirvo then knocks out for the night when he goes to bed early at 7:30 p.m. Despite not coming from a journalistic background, Shirvo was thrown into the deep end as he has spent the last year jamming in a lot of news. His first day on the job he had to cover the devastating Hunter Valley bus crash which killed 10 people, a day which Shirvo says was tough for the whole crew. The year that followed saw the former athlete cover the Logies and the AFL Grand Final, as well as interview some big names such as Tom Cruise. And after each segment he performs, Shirvo revealed he relives it all again when he watches them back a second time to analyze what he can do better. He said it was a technique he used in his sporting years to become the third fastest Australian sprinter of all time and compete in the 2000 Sydney Olympics. "I think for someone who hasn't come specifically from a journalistic background, I'm proud of the way that I've been able to fit in with the team," he said. Shirvo shares daughters Sienna, 17, Winter, 15, and son Lincoln, 6, with high school sweetheart and now wife Jessica Shirvington. He was announced as the replacement for veteran Sunrise anchor Coachy, 68, in June 2023 after he first signed on to work with 7 in 2020. Coachy, the longest-serving breakfast TV anchor in Australian history, stunned viewers in May 2023 by announcing he was leaving the program after 21 years. Despite having no formal training as a journalist at the time, it wasn't Shirvo's first time in the reporting seat or on television. After a few cameos and guest roles on several other shows, Shirvo joined Sky News Australia in 2010 as a sports presenter and hosted Fox Sports NRL in 2013. He also joined the back page as a co-host, worked as a host for Friday Night Football on Fox League, and in 2014 he co-hosted